Time now for Ask the Expert. If you have a slight coffee addiction, it might not be a bad thing.
A recent report found that 5 cups of coffee a day can reduce the
said.
risk of multiple diseases with no long-term risks.
Dr. Brian Baer is here today to discuss what is a very important topic.
Wow.
Because people love their coffee, but
5 cups?
it gets a bad rap. People say, oh, you know, I've had like 2, I shouldn't have any more.
It's always been controversial, and the thing about it is the physiologic effects are what can really affect people. Some people will have slightly elevated blood pressure, anxiety, tremors, and even withdrawal symptoms. But the real bad rap it gets is it's associated with smoking and alcohol use. Together, that's one of the things that tell us to cut down.
So what are some of the benefits of consuming so much coffee?
Well, I was amazed when I started looking at the list. They talk about improvement in type 2 adult diabetes, cardiovascular and neurodegenerative disorders, Parkinson's disease, and even people who have depression and psychological disorders can benefit from caffeine intake. But the game changer to me was they talked about if you drink between 3 and 6 cups of coffee a day, you can significantly reduce your cancer risk. We have a graphic here that shows the risk of cancer reduction in endometrial and prostate cancer, head and neck cancers, melanoma, breast, and colorectal cancer. It's impressive.
So caffeine purely associated with coffee, because soda probably doesn't have the same effect if you're getting your caffeine through that.
Shots.
Well, the main caffeine intake that you can get is through coffee, but it also includes tea and caffeine in other beverages.
What about caffeine to treat diseases? Like
well,
to treat them instead of the prevention?
Interestingly, even though we have these great results that we're looking at, the advisory committee did not come out and say we should use it to treat diseases, but I would tell people that up to 5 cups of coffee a day can zing.
Right? I'm going to be up. I'm going out for 2 right now.
But up to 5 cups a day can promote better health, and I think you just need to watch for things like sleep disturbances and things that are
Maybe go
bad.
for a coffee that isn't as strong.
Well, I'm just wondering who has time. How much time in a day can you consume 5 cups of coffee?
You just sip it like water, I guess.
Well, now you need to make the time.
Apparently so. Well, if you got a question, we have an expert. You can email your questions to Ask the Expert at todaystmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail. The number you see on the screen is 967-5253. And drink up.
Coffee.
I thought of it, but it was a little too late.
Thanks, Dr. Baer.